Remember that billion Binance created to bail out the crypto market? Well, wait until you hear how much money is in there now. We've also got some Middle East conflict with some wallets getting frozen. This isn't good for decentralization. And a Ripple XRP partnership worth $1 trillion, CBDCs, XRP price, that and more coming up next. CZ is such a bullshit artist, and we're going to expose him for the scumbag that he is. User MS1 says, Klaus, I'm going to be very, very truthful and tell you that I withdrew every cent from XLM. It was tough for me to do, and luckily I woke up around 4 a.m. to see the start of the plummet. Maybe one day I'll reinvest, but I wanted to say with a big heart, thank you so much for what you've done, because if it wasn't for your channel, your advice, and hardcore facts, I probably would have lost a big chunk of change right now. I'm going to stay subscribed to your channel because you are the only real one out there. I greatly appreciate that. But remember, we're all in different situations. I try to provide you with the facts, both good and bad. Sorry they've been bad lately. Bear market. What do you want me to say? I'm not going to fill you with fake hopium. But thank you, user. Shadow Moon says, every time I watch some news, I always have a coffee. Based on current events right now, I think I need to change to whiskey. Well done, Shadow Moon. Bitcoin's in at 27,513. ETH under 1581. XRP on sale under 50 cents at 49.7. XLM 10.4. XDC 4.9 with HBAR at 4.7. Market is not looking too good. For crypto, this is an interesting one here. Some strategy. Let's talk some strat, everyone. For those of you that don't live outside of the United States, I'm going to tell you why this is actually good for crypto. For crypto, RFK Jr. abandons the Democrats to run as an independent for presidency. Well, here's the deal. RFK wanted to accept Bitcoin for his campaign donations, okay? No big deal. The Democrats are very heavy anti-crypto. Not me picking sides, just me telling you what we've seen in the damn news. Now, here's the deal. RFK is like, you know what? I'm going to go run as an independent and get away from the Democratic side of things. Now, from a strategy standpoint, if you like crypto, the reason this is good is because if he steals some percentage of votes from the Democrats, right? Like if he pulls some of those Democratic voters over to independent, that opens the doors for the Republicans to sweep in, and the Republicans are very pro-crypto. Now, I'm not talking about any other politics or policies or anything like that. Just talking about crypto. So RFK pulling support from the Dems over to the independents can make the Democratic votership weaker, allowing the Republicans to come in, which are pro-crypto, and change things. Interesting strategy here from RFK Jr. Binance, yes, remember that? Okay, when the whole FTX thing was happening, Binance was like, look, we're going to create $1 billion fund to bail out the industry. That's how much we believe in the industry. Oh, do you, CZ? Binance's $1 billion recovery fund plummets to just 32 million. So he said he deployed 1 billion. Remember, CZ is trying to be like the Robin Hood, right? Like the nice guy helping out everyone. Well, here's the problem. He promised 1 billion in its fund. It's dwindled to a mere $32 billion despite, with only 30 million being deployed. So he says, yo, we're going to give 1 billion to the industry to bail it out. In the reality, they've only given out 30 million. And you're like, well, Klaus, that's kind of messed up, isn't it? Yeah. However, the story unfolds as it is a far cry from the glorious promise, according to an article from Bloomberg, which provided an update on the balance of the fund and the amount deployed to meet its goal. Bloomberg data suggests that Binance's billion-dollar lifeline has declined to 32.4 million. I told you there's no cash out there. And these people are lying to you. CZ is no different than Sam Bankman-Fried. The assurance of a swift crypto industry rescue has devolved into a quiet disappointment. Now here's the problem. Why is that a problem? Because you still have protocols and cryptos out there shutting down that could use this lifeline. Yield protocol shutting down sites, low demand, and regulatory challenges. But wait a minute. I thought CZ and Binance had the $1 billion fund. No, they don't. They didn't want to give any of their money out. They wanted to look as if they were bailing out crypto, but instead, they were just saving the money from themselves. In an X thread, Yield Protocol said that a decision was made due to lack of sustainable demand for fixed-rate borrowing, increasing challenging regulatory environment in the US, Europe, and UK. All borrowing and lending will end by December 31st. So Yield Protocol, which was founded in 2020, Oh, they don't get the bailout money. Damn, doesn't that sound a lot like the United States when they come up with all these different ways to bail out people, but you don't qualify. You don't qualify. Oh, yeah, we aren't going to have that much money in there. Bullshit through and through. Israeli police seize Hamas crypto wallets on Binance. Media reports that, all right, I'm telling you, this Middle East thing is going to make a mess out of crypto. You're going to hear about wallets getting seized. They're going to talk about, tornado cash sanctions, money tumbler sanctions. This is just going to get worse and worse and worse. And it is going to drain the energy from the crypto market and rally it to safe haven sectors. Crypto is not a safe haven sector. Ripple, XRP, and the National Bank of Georgia unite for $1 trillion CBDC initiative with new partner. The National Bank of Georgia collaborates with Sovereign Wallets Meta MUI blockchain for the ambitious digital gel CBDC project. Oh. As reported by Cointelegraph, the National Bank of Georgia has made notable strides in its digital Larry gel product, ultimately selecting Sovereign Wallets Meta MUI blockchain. This partnership followed an extensive evaluation of 8 other contenders during the project. Now, will news like this do anything for the price? No, absolutely not. But this is good development news. Speaking of the price, here we go. Once we had that flash move on the way down from 51 cents to sub 50, sitting there at 49, that is where we have been saying. Now, one thing I have to point out to you is this. See this little move right here? Touched 50 cents rejected. 50.5 rejected. That is something you have to heavily pay attention to. You can see it clear as day. 50.5, girlfriend, the market is like, nope, that's too high for XRP right now. So near term, 50.5, that's not good. Because when we zoom out and we start looking like this, we're like, whoa, this is not good. No, this is not good at all. Zoom out even further and look what happens. Yeah, now we're getting into some real scary space. The problem is U.S. government shutdown in mid-November. That's somewhere around here. Israel, Hamas, a little bit of Middle East conflict. That's happening all throughout right here. Binance lying to us about how much money he's gotten into his fund. Well, that could be used to bail out people all here, but Yield Protocol and companies like that have already shut down their doors right here because, there was no money for them. There is no money, and that's why I brought up the Binance story. He promised billions and billions. I got big bags. I could bail out the industry. Boom, bullish. No, from his $1 billion that's promised, 32 million is the balance, and only 30 million was deployed. And he was supposed to bail out crypto. See, he was doing this to make himself look favorable to keep regulators and the public off his back. Now I'm showing you that CZ is a scumbag just like everyone else. XRP, Ripple, National Bank of Georgia, nothing burger when it comes to price. Good burger when it comes to development news, but nothing burger with price. We are in for a nasty fourth quarter, everyone. If the Israel-Hamas Middle East conflict action keeps roaring, keeps picking up steam, that is going to suck all the money out of global markets. And you're going to see money rush into safe haven, like gold and other commodities. You're mostly going to see it move into oil and rebuilding companies. Yes, because after you destroy something, you have to rebuild it. That's how they make their money. War machine. So CZ's lying to us. Monetary conditions just absolutely suck, as evidenced by CZ himself saying, yo, I'm going to raise $1 billion. But never mind, I've only got 32 million in here. Faking the funk, just like the rest of these crypto projects out there. The CBDC news, hey, it's good for development, and that's why I brought it up. I'm personally not a fan of CBDCs because a lot of them can be used by governments to control people like you and me. What bothers me is yield protocol shutdown. Anything that has yield or yield in the United States is considered a security. We saw that with BlockFi. We saw that with a bunch of other crypto projects and programs out there. So yes, Gary may be on the defensive when it comes to the Ripple Labs SEC case, but when it comes to killing crypto, he's doing a hell of a good job as yield protocols like, yo, regulatory environment and lack of demand in the US, we're out. And that's what I'm afraid of for this fourth quarter. That lack of demand is going to start showing up more and more and start shutting down these projects from the inside because A, they're not making money, and B, there's no demand. So you think devs are going to stick around with no money and no demand? No, of course not. This fourth quarter is going to be an absolute mess. Student loan debt payments fire back up. That's bad. That crushes a massive group of crypto buyers out there. US government shutdown mid-November. Another nasty thing for crypto. You got Jerome Powell and the Fed saying, yeah, we can probably raise rates a couple more times because banks are in good standing. Well, that's not good for crypto because the more you raise rates, the more you jack up the bond gap, the more people are like, yo, crypto a little too risky? I don't think so. Too expensive. So that's the take with what we've got going on today. What are you doing today? Seriously, comment down below, let me know, and maybe I'll share it in my next video. If you want to know the big dates that are left in this month that could help out crypto, that's this video right here. What am I doing? Training day, baby. You know how it goes. You cool cats, though, have a great rest of your day.